Okay, so I want to kind of go into this loom here. This is a 24 peg 3/16 gauge loom that Cindy Wood is putting out in May. And what it'll do is it'll create a micro animal, so to speak. And what I want you to keep in mind is how versatile the 24 peg loom is, particularly when it comes to stuffed animals, small projects, that kind of thing. So what you have here is all the gauges. This is your standard, what most people have, which is the 5/8 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8 inch, 1/4 inch, and then the 3/16. And these are all 24 peg looms. Okay, all of them are 24 peg looms. And what you make on them, depending on the yarn and the stitching you use, depends on the size. Okay, so for instance, this was done on a 3/8 inch gauge loom, and this little head was done on the 3/16. Okay, you see there's a dramatic difference there. All right, but this is the standard bear pattern, head pattern that I normally do. Okay, this is standard. I didn't do anything different. So what I took was my head pattern from my bear, and I just did it on this little loom here. Just this itty bitty loom. That's what I did. And what it does is it creates this small pattern, okay? And if you use the tube part, you can create a little finger puppet, okay? You can create a finger puppet. You can create a little keychain size ones that you can do that work up quick. You can create little, just pull that out. You can create paper clip heads. You can create, trying to get that to focus. You can create all kinds of stuff, but small. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are small in knitting that you would want to make. Things like making little key fobs, little keychain items, or make little paper clip toppers like this, or to make little friendly finger puppets, okay, for your children and that kind of thing. So it actually goes along making micro things, and you can take any 24 peg pattern. That includes my 50 pattern stuffed animal book over here. Okay, you can take any animal out of this and make it on this loom. No joke. It's going to be small like this. It's going to be very small like this. Okay, as you can see, there's my thumb, there is the head. It's small. All right, and so what that's going to do is it's going to make small items like this that are really cute. They're quick work up pieces that you can give as gifts and that kind of thing. So this is the new loom that Cindy Wood's going to be putting out. It's the 24 peg 3/16 gauge. Okay, it's an EFG loom. And so what you're doing is you're taking even a Luma hat pattern that she does her little bears on or anything, any pattern she does in her 24 peg, which I know she loves hers, as I do mine. And you can make these. You can make those on here. The sewing may be more difficult. I try to remove a lot of sewing, but you can make these on this. And you can make little keychain stuff, key fobs. Okay. But no, if you want to make these little micro kind of animals, these small for the loom, all you need to do is get this loom, okay? And because here's your standard, here's your 1/2 inch, here's your 3/8 inch, which is what I love to make, and then here's your 1/4 inch, which makes pretty small, and then you got your 3/16 inch, which makes a really small, okay? So I'm just kind of putting that out there before the loom comes out. It's kind of important to know that you can take this loom and you can make the sea of stuffed animals that people tend to make on the 24 pegs. You can make micro socks to put on little keychains and stuff like that. You can make those things. All right, so just keep in mind it's going to come out small, and sometimes small is fun. Okay, so the 24 peg, it makes small animals, as you can see. Here is the sheep on the 3/8 inch. Here is the bear on the 3/16. You can see the dramatic size difference, and it's even bigger when you consider the 5/8 inch, okay? So this is a little thing from the 3/16 loom that they're putting out. Any 24 peg loom that uses an animal or makes stuff, this is the loom. You can use this, all right? You can use it to make all kinds of small. You can take the head patterns that I already have, and you can make the head and just attach them to the paper clips, or you can make them to where they hang from a keychain, okay? That's what this size is great for. Little gift patterns that are quick to work up, but are kind of precious for people to have, okay? And that is your 3/16 24 peg loom.